He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is my review for 90 Day Fiancé Season 2, Episode 7. When does this shit go off? Okay? These 2-hour shows. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm like, when does it go off? When does it go off? When does it go off? Anyway, it can't be more than 10 episodes. It can't be. It just can't be more than 10 episodes. Anyway, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. And do not forget to be an active subscriber, which means when you subscribe, watch the videos, look around, you know what I'm saying? Share the videos, like the videos, comment on the videos, okay? And share me with your friends. Share me with your friends, okay? Let them see what you see in me. Thank you. And do not forget to hit the notification bell, because that lets you know when I have new videos up. And if you have already hit the bell and do not always get the notifications, make sure to unclick the bell and then click it right back to let it reset. So this particular episode, I mean, it closed up. Well, just Jon and no, not even them. It's so many people. I mean, how many people at one time is in these other countries looking for love? I'm like, bitch, is my husband somewhere in London? Do I need to go over the pond? Anyway, I'm not going over the pond. We see a new person in this particular episode. Her name is Marta, and she is meeting a guy named Dia. So Marta's 30 years old. She's a single mom of 2 children, a boy and a girl. She brings up how it was hard with the kid's father, so she was never married to their dad. And she says she feels like, it was just difficult or whatever. Then she says American guys don't want a commitment, and that's just the world we live in. Ma, that's not true. Okay, that's a bunch of bullshit. Okay, because my thing is, people overseas is single too. You can't make it seem as if only men here don't want relationships. A lot of men do, because there's a lot of people in relationships. You just have not found your one. So don't say that bullshit, because I'm still looking for my goddamn forever. Anyway, so she meets the dude Dia on whatever app or whatnot. He's 26. He's from Algeria. He speaks mostly Arabic, okay, not much English, and she does not speak any Arabic, and she only speaks English. Again, I don't get how anybody can date someone who they don't speak their language. If I can't say fuck you, bruh, okay, I'm pissed off at you, bruh, if I can't say that and you understand me, I don't want to be with. Not that I would say that. I would say to somebody if I was upset, who you talking to? I need to be able to say that and them to get me. What are you doing? I need to say that and they understand what am I saying. I need you, bruh, come in here and get this. I need them to be able to hear me when I say certain things, okay, and understand what it means. So, I'm like, she then say he gives her hopes for the future she wants. Girl, bye. Do he really? Y'all don't speak. How can a person who don't speak your language tell you anything? Okay, she brings up how they use the app she'll text it in English and it goes over to him in Arabic, and he'll text her in Arabic and it comes back over in English. My thing is, how can you trust a translation app? How you know it ain't faulty? Okay. Anyway, she brings up how she's gonna go see him in Algeria. She's gonna leave for 2 weeks. She's gonna leave her 2 kids for 2 weeks to go meet this man for the first time in person in Algeria. Why can't he come to America? I guess this thing is people going over there. I'm over to wherever else. Girl, bye. She brings up how she needs to learn Arabic before she goes, because again, she doesn't speak the language. You cannot learn Arabic in 2 weeks, okay? It's impossible, okay? Unless you have a whole genie in a lamp to rub together, you can't do it, okay? Unless you was like Meteor Man and you touch a book and it learns your stuff real fast, you can't do it. So if you have never seen Meteor Man to know what I mean by if you touch a book, it learns you, then you are too young to be watching my stuff. I'm thirsty. I'm getting tongue-tied. So she brings up how he wants her to convert to Islam, girl, because that's his religion, and she is a Christian. She's like, I'm saying, I don't know, I don't want to, but he's kind of trying to push me to do it. She then brings up how, I'm saying, he has not responded to her messages in about a day or two. And I'm like, well, that's what happens sometimes overseas. People just don't respond back. So she's out with her mom, like, getting like a little Mammy Patty, whatever. Her mom and them are talking, and she reveals that she is actually a dancer. Okay, a whole dancer. And she is she's a stripper. Okay, it is what it is. She's a dancer. She's been dancing for 5 years. Okay, she likes it. I like it. It makes me money. She says, I was having a hard time before. I had to support my children, and so I started dancing. I love it. The exercise of it, the this, the that, the this. She then says it goes back generations to my mother and grandmother. So your mama and grandma was they stripping back then? You come from a line of strippers, girl. Well, if your family is some strippers, you know what I'm saying? What do you expect? It's a learned trait. Anyway, her mom was like, does he know you do this? Does he know that you are a dancer? She's like, well, he does know, but he hates it. Like, he hates it a lot. Like, when I told him about it, he was very, very upset, and he made it be known that he was very, very upset. And I'm like, how are you upset as if she picked the job after meeting you? Like, where she was a dancer when you met her, so we can't be that pissed off. You know what I'm saying? The mom's like, I feel like she should not be meeting men online. I feel like it's dangerous. There's a thin line. People do meet online these days, but usually you meet a person online who live at least in your same country. Okay, at the least, okay, even just close to you. I don't see anything wrong with like meeting people online, because you can talk to them online, meet them in person, like in a whole public area in your own country, in your own state, in your own city. When you're meeting people that's like overseas, that to me is kind of dumb. Okay, even to meet someone in a whole different states, I don't want to talk to you if you live in Texas and I'm in Michigan, because I ain't moving to Texas. You move to Michigan? Yeah? Oh, we can talk. When you move here? I'm just not a fan of starting long distance relationships. It's the one thing if you meet someone and y'all talking here and then they move, or if it's like a close thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like my brother lived in Illinois, and his current wife, when they were dating, she lived here in Michigan, but they both were back and forth all the time, and it's like a 4-hour drive back and forth. That's not that bad, and they knew each other from high school. But I ain't gonna meet no whole stranger who lives away from me. I ain't gonna do it, bitch. No, ain't gonna happen. Anyway, I think all off a total tangent. So, the mom then also brings up how she went to a psychic, and the psychic told her that her daughter was putting herself in harm's way. So she's worried about her going over there. Like, what if she goes over there and they kill her? I'm like, well, she can get killed here. Okay, on all the apps, can always be a killer. So she says, I'm going over there. I'm just gonna be careful, and that's all we really see of her this particular episode. So Ricky and Hermana, he has still not told her. I kind of was not paying much attention to them because the subtitles, I get tired of the subtitles. I can't, like, sometimes I be listening to the thing. I be listening to it. I don't have time to be reading to those times. So sometimes I kind of like, okay. Because my thing is, I know she cares for him. I love him. I think he wants to marry me. You know what I'm saying? He's such a great guy. I know all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whatever. So, we see him like, we're going to take a trip to another part of Colombia to see some other parts of it or whatever. He's like, I'm going to propose to her with the same ring I brought down here to propose to Melissa with. Dirty dog. And again, she has no idea that he came in to meet somebody else. So, again, she's all happy. I care for him. I think he's going to propose. Will he propose? I'm like, Lord, she has no idea. So they get to this new place. It looks beautiful or whatever. And on the way, he's telling her, like, I have something I need to tell you later on. I'm like, don't tell me you have to tell me something later. Bitch, tell me now. Either tell me now or do not bring it up until later, okay? Don't tell me now we need to talk in a few hours. No, bitch, we can talk right now. What you gotta say? What's going on? What you want to say? Don't do that to me. Anyway, He then tells her the truth. Okay, he tells her the truth about what's going on, and she's very upset. You know, he brings up how, you know, I came here and was meeting this girl named Melissa, and she said, Melissa, that's the name you call me. Who is Melissa? He then says, another girl I met on the website, and I came here to meet her. And she's like, well, did you come to meet me, or did you come here to meet her? And he says, well, for both. At that point in time, she was upset and she was hurt, but I was weird. I'm like, why she's so upset? Like, y'all are still kind of strangers a little bit. Like, y'all like sex strangers. Y'all had sex, but y'all still strangers. But she was very upset. She was upset. She was crying. She's like, I cannot believe she was pissed. You have the balls. You have the balls. I'm saying, I was plan B. I was second choice. I can't believe this. You know what I'm saying? He like, look, I'm telling you this because I love you. I love you, and I want to be honest with you, and it's not like that. She then say, well, where's Melissa? Why is she here? He says, we did not have any chemistry. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I'm not anyone's second option. I cannot believe you saying, go be with Melissa. Go be with her. You know what I'm saying? I want nothing to do with you. And then she storms off crying. I'm like, she's a really good actress. She's a really good. I feel like she wants to go to America. I do think she likes him. I do. Simply because we have to remember, he didn't tell us they had been talking. You know what I'm saying? It's that she cared for him the same way Jon and Rachel like each other. Because they've been talking the whole time. She just did not know that he was also talking to a whole other person and came here for a whole other person. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, I would say, so if it worked out with her, would you have not talked to me? Bitch. That's what I would have said. But anyway, we have to wait until the next episode to see what happens with them. But I'm like, Ricky's stupid. He real stupid. Rachel and Jon. Rachel and Jon, I feel like it was really easy for them. People again keep saying they already married in my comment section, and I get that, but I think what we have to realize is people put in my comments like they married already, so the sister is saying how it's a lie. I'm looking like, well, no, if this was recorded last year and we're just now seeing it, they can be now married and living together in London because they've had time to do shit. This shit wouldn't take last week, to my knowledge, but then I never know. So, but again, I don't know. We do see how they're talking or whatever, and they're discussing how to get Jon to America. And she think they should get him a fiancé visa since they're now engaged because that's faster. And so, fiancé visa, you can apply for that, and then in 6 months you can apply for like a regular one of them. And he like, well, what if I apply for that and I get denied, or what if I, he just keeps saying I can be denied for stuff, and that's the hard part that she doesn't get. So he like, I'd rather just have you go back home. We plan to have you come back like the plan was in the beginning, and then we get married, and then we have to fight for me to come back as a family versus trying to fight for me to come back right now. I mean, either way it go, one of them won't be happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's just it is what it is. So she then said, you know what, I'm going to get back to America. I'm going to just talk to a lawyer and see like what the options are. Okay, cool. They go meet with his best friend. I think his name was, I don't know what the dude's name was. And they bring out the best friend is not really supportive of him and Rachel being together. So, but he like, I want to meet with him to tell him in person that we're engaged. So he gets there, whatever. And he's saying like, you know what I'm saying, Jon is just not a typical guy. Like, he's not a relationship guy, whatever. And you know what I'm saying, even how they met is weird. Again, it's the whole thing of someone meeting someone online from another country. That is very weird. But again, you meet people online all the time. The only difference is they in a whole different country. So, you know what I'm saying, it's touch or go. But you see how it's different. Jon and Rachel's situation was completely different than, for instance, Ricky and Melissa. And then Ricky and Melissa is completely different than Angela and Michael. Was it Michael? Yeah, so each person thing is different. It can kind of work. But, who cares? But, yeah, they tell him that they're engaged. They're going to get married. And he like, don't y'all feel like y'all rushing it? Like, don't y'all feel like y'all living a fairy tale? I'm like, well, damn it. Just ruined the whole bond. Why don't you? I'm looking like that. It's just so, like, don't you realize that this won't work out? I'm like, it's just so mean. I'm like, maybe it'll work out. Maybe it'll work out. And then, he sent her, he's like, I feel bad because if it does not work out, she has kids that she has to then worry about or whatever. So he said, that's my thing. He's like, because again, Jon has never been a relationship person. It's just weird. So, Jon then says, you know what I'm saying? No, he says, Jon has never been faithful at all before. And then he said, well, now I'm in love with her. Like, I'm in love with her. I want to be with her. This is something completely different than before. And I think people forget, you do have people, men and women, who never be faithful. Okay, they all out on these streets, dotting and bopping, and then out the blue, they fall in love. They stop dotting and bopping, and they be in a whole relationship, and you can't believe it. You just be like, bitch, what? Like, George Clooney was a whole bachelor. He got married to that girl, had some twins we ain't never seen, and now he just be sitting around chilling. Okay? It's a thing. It happens. You know what I'm saying? So, Jon, like, you know what I'm saying? I want to be with her. I want to be with her. I am in love with her. This is different. He then brings up, I've had all different kind of relationships. He also says, I even had some open relationships. And when he said it, she was like, what? I didn't know that. That's disgusting. That's nasty. Relationship between a man and a woman. I'm like, sometimes it should be between two people. And I'm like, well, he wasn't having orgies. Okay. He was just, he was dating multiple people who knew that he was dating multiple people, and he wasn't committed to anybody. It's the same thing as being single and out here dotting and bopping a little bit. Okay. He maybe was doing a little bit too much. I don't think people get sometimes that when you're single, you're allowed to date around. Like, I don't think you should be sleeping with different people at the same time. I don't think that. I think you should only pick one person to have sex with. But dating does not mean, okay, I'm dating this one person and that's it. You should date around until you figure out who you want to be committed to. But when he said he's had open, that just means like he knew someone who he was sleeping with, and they was also just dotting and bopping. Just dotting and bopping. Okay, and now she's concerned, like, I wonder if he can be faithful to me when I leave. I'm like, girl, you done fucked him now. Okay, you done fucked the man already. You done told him that he's your baby daddy, and even though that ain't his kid. So you in there for the long. You wouldn't accepted being engaged to him. If he used to be out here thotting and bopping, you know what I'm saying, spreading it low and sitting it wide, move on. If he's telling you that, he's committed now, and he is committed to you, and you changed him, let it live. If you didn't live this much of a goddamn fairy tale, live it some more. Anyway, so they talk separately later, and he explains to her how, in the past, I have been cheated on, and I have also cheated. That is actually true. And, she's like, well, I just can't believe you had I would not do open relationship. I'm like, but he not in one now, girl. He said, in the past, I have done that. You cannot be with someone and be like, I can't believe you. It's certain things in your past that you can't get over. Like, if you a whole rapist, murderer, I can't, no, thank you. But if you a dude who was out here single, living life and just having fun, I can't be like, I can't be with you if you show me that that's not what you're about anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to judge people like that. But if you show me you on some bullshit and you trying to change, like, I would not be with someone who says I'm still trying to change. No, bitch, I need you to be changed. Okay, change over on this way. Anyway, he brings up how I won't ruin what we have. Okay, I won't do that because she just has insecurities because she has also been cheated on before, and that is our thing. When you've been cheated on before, I've been cheated on before. But I've also cheated. You know what I'm saying? So it go both ways. But again, that was me in my younger years. Like, I'm a whole ass adult now. And if he was out here thotting and bopping in his 20s, so what? Girl, so what? Anyway, we see her packing up to leave, and they all so sad or whatever because they just don't know what's gonna happen. Girl, go see your daughter. Okay, go do that. Paul and Karine. Paul walking around. I don't know if he walking around in a weighted vest for exercise or if he walking around in a bulletproof vest. I don't know what that is Paul is wearing, but he's walking around. That we've been married for 2 weeks. I'm happy. Even though we've been arguing a lot, okay? He's walking around, and I'm like, well, y'all always argue, so what's the difference? So he's walking around like the island or whatever. He's like I don't know. He was like shopping. It was weird. It was very, very weird. You know what I'm saying? He brought up how he bought food for them that should last them about a week. Okay? I bought food. It should last a week. Her brother then comes over with his girlfriend or with his friends or whatever, and they eat up the food that I bought for us. That was his version of it. Okay? He then says, I got pissed about it. But she felt like it wasn't a big issue because it was her brother. But he said, but I got pissed. Okay, cool. So Karine then says what really happened was her brother did come over and eat stuff or whatever. She said, but he texted me, called my brother a thief, and said we don't need to lock the doors because the thief is in the house. I said, bitch, what? Paul be leaving out vital information. He leave out such vital information. And so she's pissed because he called her brother a thief. Meaning, I'm pissed off because you were rude about my family and you were rude to me. And I'm like, he made it seem as if, it wasn't a big deal. Like, I just got a little bit upset because they ate some food. No. Excuse me. You texted your wife and called her brother a thief. You can't do that. And sometimes in other cultures, they take family even more serious than we do here in the States. If someone called my brother a thief, I'm like, man, bitch, fuck you, and I move on. But I also, when I date someone who actively disses my siblings, like, it ain't gonna happen. I don't have time to be cussing you out every day. I ain't got time. So, for her, she's like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to talk to you. I do not want to talk to you. She brings up how he does not respect me, and I'm tired of suffering with him, and you know what I'm saying, I want to get a divorce now. I want a whole divorce. And it's weird because, when he gets to the house and he had her come out in the front room to talk to him, and they're talking on a little app thing or whatever, she's like, you know why I'm mad? I want a divorce. And he's like, divorce? She's like, yeah, I want a divorce. And he's like, I cannot believe her. She then messages him and says, I want a divorce now. I want to leave the house now. I'm leaving now. Not later, bitch, now. He go in the room and she's like, you need to leave, in her own language. He then says them saying, my money paid for all of this. My money bought the clothes, bought the house, not the house, bought the food. My money paid for all of this. You can't make me leave. And I think when he said that, she said, okay, bitch. All right. She then basically said, fuck you, I'm out. And she got up, put her shoes on, and she left. And she's booking it down. She's like just speedily walking. And I'm like, where is she going? He's like, Karine, let's talk. And she's like, I don't want to talk. I ain't talking. I'm leaving. I'm done. I want a divorce now. Right now. So as she's walking down the dirt road or whatever, he's following her saying, Karine, let's talk. And I'm like, where is she going? She was walking I'm like, where is she going? And she walked down the street or whatever, and she walked up and went in someone else's house and put a padlock on the door. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, where did she go? So confused. Anyway, we found out that she went down to her aunt's house, who lives not far from them, and she refuses to talk to him, but her mom is there. So the mom and Paul have a conversation, and they have brought in the interpreter to interpret the conversation. Mama look, Mama wasn't holding him up. She's like, you know what I'm saying? Tell Paul I said that he's a whole asshole and he's full of bullshit. I said, what? She then said, I will pay him back for the stuff my son ate. But he's rude, he's disrespectful, he does not respect my daughter. You know what I'm saying? It's some bullshit. The one thing I can get what Paul said was, he said it wasn't that they ate the food. It wasn't that. It was the point of the fact that they did not ask. So it was kind of just disrespectful that they just came over and ate food without saying, hey, can we have some? I completely get that. You do want to kind of ask stuff too. Hey man, who chicken is this? Can I have some? Alright. And you be like, man, you gotta ask. You can have whatever you want. But you do that once you have a whole rapport with your in-laws. You know what I'm saying? It's different than, you know what I'm saying? They don't really know you, bruh. So it's not it's just weird. It's just weird. But the mama pissed off, you know what I'm saying? He's always criticizing her. She's always sad. He be yelling for us to fighting with her, you know what I'm saying? And she's angry. She's like, I'm angry and sad about the things he put on social media. We then find out when Karine would not talk to him, he went and got his phone on Facebook and was posting shit about her on Facebook, bitch. And he said he did it because he knew she would see it. So he was trying to get her attention. I said, bitch, you just stupid. You just stupid. So the mama, like, I just think it was dumb, which I don't, and it's just kind of crazy. At this point in time, then he gets upset. Okay, now he pissed off. I'm like, Paul, but you kind of see what Karine mean by when he get mad, he act different. He wasn't like mild mannered. He wasn't calm. He was upset. Like, well, I paid for this and I paid for that, and I ain't here making no money, and I can't make much money, and I'm doing all I can to help us survive. You know what I'm saying? Scratching and surviving, good times, hanging in a child line is what I felt like he was saying. And you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just keep taking, and you know what I'm saying? And y'all make it as if everything that I do is wrong. And I'm like, I think how you treat her is wrong. I feel like he feel like because he's there and he's going to possibly bring her to America, he can treat her like shit and she shouldn't care because he's footing the bill. Bitch, you ain't that cute. You ain't that rich. Okay? And so at this point in time, he's mad. He then gives him the rings and say, this is her ring or whatever, I'm out. And then he storms off and he leaves. This is bullshit. The mama then said, I'm going to make sure they separate. I say, girl, do it then. It's only been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. And I wonder what's the process to get a divorce in a whole other country. Jesus. Next, we have Darcy and Jesse. Darcy and Jesse needs to fall off the whole face of the earth, and one need to go to Pluto, one need to go to Mars. Like, they do not need to be on the same planet at all. They need to be separated by planets, stars, all that stuff up in the spaces. He left that house and went to a hotel, and he's about to go back to Amsterdam. So he then called her over there so they can talk before he left. And, they like, what I'm saying? We trying to figure out if we can be a couple and make it work. She then say, and we broke up again. So we're not together, is what she said. Jesse brings up how he asked her to come back because I'm leaving tomorrow and I want us to get on better terms. We didn't sleep at all. We just talked. Darcy looked like she just got out of a jigsaw puzzle. You want to play a game? That's how she looked, like she's just traumatized. I'm like, did he beat you? Girl, blink twice. But she blinked too much, so it really wouldn't matter. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? She brings up how we needed to talk. We needed to talk because, you know what I'm saying? It's like we can make it be a fresh start. Y'all don't need no fresh starts, okay, at all. You don't need to be the fuck together. Okay, you don't. It's the Can you imagine if, like, Trump and who's another horrible person? Hitler. They're Trump and Hitler. They're two horrible people. And they're worse together. This is some bullshit. Anyway, it's just, you just don't want it, just because when they're together, it's like boom. And it's just chaos. And you should not put two people who are unstable together. You just should not do that. It's just kind of crazy. Anyway, now he about to leave or whatever, and he's shedding these weird ass Amsterdam tears. What are Amsterdam tears, girl? I don't know. Anyway, but he crying, and I don't know why. And I say because it's like he cries, like it's like his eyes get really red and watery, but nothing falls out. It's like his eyelids are very tight and tough, and they won't let the water come out his eyes. Okay, so his eyes get really red. It's just Amsterdam tears. Anyway, he brings up how I want to go back to the girls. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, I want to end things on a good note with them. And even she said, like, yeah, I want him to end things on a good note with the girls because I want them to have a good impression of him. It's too late. They didn't see that man cuss your ass out. It's too late, girl. Darcy, stop being dumb. I know dumb starts with D. You might like D words because you like his penis, because it starts with a D. Dick. But you can't be dumb. You can't be dumb, Darcy. This cannot be that stupid. Anyway, I'm like, them kids don't need to be. Them kids, they the same age. They gonna all graduate high school at the same goddamn time. Lead and B girl. So, they do go to the house. He says goodbye to the girls. They kind of hug it out. It was the most awkward ass scene I've seen. Okay, because I'm like, they're like, oh, thanks for coming. It was nice to know you. No, it wasn't. You lying. You're a liar. He's a bad person. He should not be with your mama. Let that man go, girl. Be like, bye, Lance. Let him go. If y'all don't get the bye Lance reference, again, y'all are too young to be watching my channel. Anyway, they're on the way to the airport. And then on the way to the airport, after they sing about the girls, Darcy then says, we're back together. Bitch, how did y'all get back together from leaving the hotel to going to the airport? She then asked him if he would ever think about like trying to get a work visa to work here, and if he did, like where he wanted to live. I love Connecticut. It's so beautiful here. I would love to move back here. I'm saying, but only if we have a stronger relationship. Okay, she like, you know, like marriage and kids. He's like, yeah, liar. You're lying. Okay, because in his confession, he's saying like, you know what I'm saying, she expected us to kind of get married first off, and that's not kind of how it works. I'm going to be happy to get back to Amsterdam to kind of have space to just think about what I want to do. I'm like, y'all are the most bad shit. I feel like they both want to be on TV, and they're willing to basically torture the other one to make it happen. And it's some bullshit. So when they're driving to the airport, it's a whole bunch of traffic. And like, he told her to go one way, and then she says, well, no, this is the quicker way. And then they end up getting caught in traffic, which makes them have tension in the car. And I was just waiting for a whole other argument to ensue. But they didn't argue, but it was very much so tension in the car. Okay, you can cut it with a knife. So then they get there like just in time, you know what I'm saying? And he leaves. He brings up how, you know, I'm getting older, I have 2 kids, so, you know what I'm saying, if the next step for us is the marriage, it'll probably be over because I can't keep waiting. If you say so, Darcy. I just believe Darcy. I don't know why she's stuck on this man. I don't know why. He's funny looking, okay? He looked like he out in the kitchen making schnitzel, and then he like, you know what I'm saying, biting the schnitzel. It's just, I don't get it. Anyway, so that's their whole thing. Angela and Michael. The end of the episode. We see they went on like a little trip to like a little relaxing resort type beach situation. You know, just kind of have some fun in the sun, basically. So she is asking him, like, Michael, are you happy, Michael? Are you happy? Of course I am, baby. Of course I am very, very happy with you, baby. Okay, yes, baby. I love you, baby. And then they're like sitting on the beach. I'm on the beach, and she's like, you know, it's just things about him. It's just certain things. It's just kind of weird. She then say, hey, Michael, let me see your phone. I'm like, okay, she's being childish. She's being childish right now. She takes his phone and she looks at it and she says, why don't you have a picture of me on your phone? I'm like, bitch, what? You on a beach with a black man who likes having sex with you for some reason, and you concerned about if he put a picture of you on his phone when you with him. You there right now. He don't need a picture of you on his phone because, bitch, they see you, white woman. They see you, girl. Oh, heifer. Anyway, she like, that upsets me. How do you not want to see me every time on your phone? No one wants to see you every day on the phone. No one. You don't want to see you, okay? And I mean, what picture would he use? The ones you forged and sent over, or a new one? Which one should he use? Okay, I don't really know. Anyway, I'm like, why? She's really tripping because he did. And what she mean is the screensaver, not even having him put a picture of her like in his phone, but just, why can't you have a picture of me on your phone as your screensaver? Bitch, he might want to keep the flower, okay? He might like his basic ass background screen. I'm looking like you. Stupid. Then she brings up the women on IG. I can't believe you still follow all those girls on IG. You know, I think you like them girls on IG. It's just dumb. You won't delete the girls off IG. You won't put me in your phone. That's 2 whole bullshit things, you know what I'm saying? And she driving me crazy. And I ain't even there. I'm like, how is Michael putting up with this bullshit? You know what I'm saying? At this point in time, I'm like, bitch, take your ass home, okay? If you're not happy there, I want to go home. Well, go home, okay? Go home and get all hopped up on Mountain Dew. We don't care if you are here or not. So, she then was like, that's two things he lied about. He lied about deleting ladies off Instagram. He lied about putting me in his phone. She then said there's a third lie that he told me a while ago that I have not told anyone because I'm embarrassed. I'm like, what did he do? What happened? What's going on? She then says, she says, do you have the IG? You lied about that. The phone, you lied about that. And let's talk about the blowjob. I'm like, the blowjob? Whoa! The blowjob? What blowjob? What happened? Like, did he give somebody a blowjob? You can't just say, let's talk about the blowjob and not elaborate. Anyway, I'm like, what's going on here? She then says, when they was first talking, before they were serious at all, he told her that some girl gave him a blowjob. That the girl needed to ride somewhere, and she did not have any money. She did not need to ride, so he gave her a ride, and as payment, she gave him a blowjob. I said, who pays in blowjobs? I mean, prostitutes, I guess, but who pays in blowjobs? You can't use a blowjob to put gas in your car. I mean, you could if you gave somebody a blowjob. Look, that ain't how I pay for nothing that I have to do, okay? But I guess her currency in there is different. She paid him a goddamn blowjob. So Angela feels like he was lying. That's not really what happened. But he like, no, I told her the truth. I told her, yes, somebody did give me a blowjob. Is what he said. She then said, I think you're lying, Michael. I think you're lying. I think you was out your friends, getting drunk, looking for pussy, you got horny, and got your dick sucked. I was like, well, of course that's what happened. Of course. Whatever. Anyway, he then agreed, you right, that's what happened. I can't believe this. You know what I'm saying? This means you'll cheat on me. You'll cheat on me. I'm saying, if you lie, you'll cheat. If you cheat, you'll lie. That I do agree with. However, that man didn't know you much. He was in a whole different country, bitch. You can't be mad that when you first met someone, he let some girl suck his dick. I'm like, girl, who cares? You was a whole white woman with him in Nigeria. He ain't getting his dick sucked by nobody else right now. They don't even, I feel like the women won't even want him after knowing he been with you. You lay with that white woman. I don't want you. Just saying. Not to be racist, but I can see someone saying that over there. Okay, I'm just saying. Anyway, she's mad and saying this could be the end of us. I hope so. I hope it's the end, the bitter end, the absolute motherfucking end. At this point in time, she's angry. So she calls her daughter to say, I can't believe what he just said. The daughter then says, I know. He already called me. He called me and told me you tripping or whatever, and that you misunderstood what he meant about what happened. Now she mad that he called her daughter and said he called my daughter as if they're best friends. I'm like, bitch, he called your daughter because you crazy. And he probably assumed she can talk to her and tell her I didn't mean it. I mean, well, who gives a fuck? Okay, who gives any fucks about this? But he then walk up. And she like him saying, I don't know what you think you're doing. So my daughter is my best friend. Like, you not friends. It was a weird ass situation. She was acting bad. Was she high? She had to be high. It's just kind of crazy. It's crazy. So when he walk up to her, she do say like, you can't be calling my kids. I'm serious about my family, whatever. You not her friend. I'm her best friend. Like, don't be doing. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I want to go home. Well, go home then, bitch. Go home. Okay, leave. So they're going back to the little hut or the room or whatever that they were in. And, she's walking. She's upset, okay? And he like, I don't know what to do, okay? She's always acting crazy. The way she acts is crazy. I just want to get some rest, and I don't know what's going on. And again, she said, I want to go home. So then when they get back to like the little hut thing in the little beach, she then say, I'm not going in there. You can throw myself out the window because I don't trust you because you're a liar. He walked up in the door. He said, come get your shits. Come get your shits. I said, oh my God. Oh my Jesus Lord. Okay, it was so funny. I kept giggling and hitting rewind. So she go in there. He on the phone with someone. Somebody saying she leaving. she going back here and then. They're like, well, how she gonna get there? He like, she'll get there. I'm like, you gonna set her off on her own? And then take my shit off. Take my shit off. I'm saying, take my shit off. You not gonna wear my president's hat, bitch. I'm like, why you gotta be a bitch? And fuck that president. Fuck Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck you. Fuck him. Anyway, so, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, fuck that heifer. Pissed me off. She acted a complete fool. And she's yelling and fussing and trying to tussle, okay? She's trying to tussle with him. I'm like, girl, put your hands down, okay? Because he can't hit you. He's an old white woman. And he like, calm down. Calm, Angela. Calm. I'm like, first of all, he's calm her down. Like she's a bull. Calm down, bull. Red flag. I'm like, it's just kind of crazy. I can't believe you. I'm like, but why are you swinging? She's swinging. He kind of just, blocking it or whatever. And again, she's walking out like, it's over. It's over. He said, I flew all the way. And he made me look like a fool. No, you made you look like a fool. You did that, not him. You did that, okay? And you completely made yourself look dumb because you out here flipping out because he had his dick sucked, 2 years ago? By some girl when y'all wasn't a couple? Look. Girl, Angela, you racist piece of trash. Because she's racist. She is. I've noticed that. She is very, very racist in her own way, okay? And the way she's rude and disrespectful, and she pisses me off. And I'm going to end it here before she pisses me off a little bit more. Put your comments in the comment section, and I'm done. And it's 2:30, bitch, girl. I gotta go to bed. I want to be in bed by now. I won't be sleeping till 3:30. Yeah, 3:30. Anyway, peace.